Hey everyone, it's Daniel here from InfoS. Hope you're all doing well. So I want to do a different video, talk about fear and this fear mongering that's going around. And you might feel things in your life, like all of us do, including me. Um, Feeling things are very tough and difficult. Where the world is going, where is it heading towards, right? Inflation's at crazy levels, right? Especially you, if you're following this channel, you hear me talk about all these, negative news. It's not to instill fear in you, and I'm not trying to be a fear mongering person, and you should not take it in any negative way, whether it's from me or from any YouTuber out there that's out there telling you about what's going on. I know there are much more famous YouTubers out there that will push out certain videos, maybe just to get clicks, and it'll be fear mongering and so on. I try to do my best, that if I do that, and I try not to, but it's very difficult in this time. But if I do that, I try to come up with a lesson to be learned from those videos, right? And the lesson I'm trying to portray in those videos is for you to be prepared, not to be scared, for you to be a warrior rather than a worrier, right? Someone who worries too much, because there's a billion things to be worried about, and there's more to life than, yes, economics, money, finance, and so on. It's important to have that balance too. It's really important, right? To detach, to unwind, to get away from all these fear-mongering news and noise, and to prepare also, not to be prepared and be scared, but to be prepared and to be a warrior and to be strong, that if such and such situation happens, recession, job losses, etc., you would at least be prepared mentally that, yeah, I knew that this was coming down the line. Because in life, there you do need these ups and downs. That's the only way how you enjoy the ups, is if you have downs. And you're supposed to enjoy the process of all of this as well, right? So the lesson that I'm trying to share today is that with all this macroeconomic news and information I give on stocks and instruments in there, one component is, yeah, I can make money from this. But the other component is to be prepared to have some sort of cushion if something were to go wrong, right? What is that cushion? That cushion is, pay off your debts. If you've got debt, try to pay it off. Lower it as much as you can. Keep paying off. If you miss the next crypto run, the next stock market run, who cares? Right? All this FOMO that's out there, and it's going to come back. I guarantee you. Just wait. I mean, right now you're seeing it in NASDAQ, in tech, and in AI as well. All this FOMO, oh, technology, AI. It's a company will say, I have AI, and then the stock shoots up, and let's buy it, right? Everyone starts chasing it. Relax. There will be lots of opportunities down the road, right? Especially if you're not ready, simply not ready. Same thing, there will be, certain professionals out there in the industry, whether it is maybe people selling you insurance, people selling you maybe financial advisors, people selling you houses, people selling you mortgages, right? Giving you FOMO. You got to understand, it will always be there. But if your situation's not right now, and you got debt or what have you, or you need to fix something in your life, whether it's health or whether it's money problems, family, etc., etc. Focus on that, right? Career, you want to increase your income or whatever it is. Focus on that. The FOMO, the fear mongering, I mean, there's too much of it online, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. There's too much of it, and you gotta disconnect from it. Right, you got to disconnect from it because it's all meaningless. It's really all meaningless because everything that I'm saying on this YouTube channel, right, about this crash and this recession, guess what? As fast as it's going to come down, as fast as it's going to reverse and go up. So it's not like it's going to be the end of the world and this is the crash and that's it, and you're going to live your life in this way forever and all hopes are down the drain, right? It can feel like that. It can definitely, don't get me wrong, with all the news out there trying to get clicks and whatnot, it can 100% feel in that way. But it's really important to realize the bigger picture, that it comes and goes. The recession is going to come and go. Job losses happen. Doesn't mean that you need to go out there and, feel like life is over. Whenever there's these down moments, those troughs, that's when the opportunities come up, and that's when the ride to go back up to the peak ends up being so much more enjoyable, right? It's so much more better. So, if you're in a situation of debt, clean that up, lower it down. Don't be into chasing crypto and Bitcoin and all this other stuffs. Lower that down. If you're having tough time with income, right? Figure out what can you do with your career, the expenses that you have, the way of living. I mean, I see way too many people live beyond their means. Why? Like, why? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Why do you need to buy that fancy car? Why do you need to buy that fancy house? To impress who? At the end of the day, everybody's going to the same hole down on the earth, and everyone's going to be topsoil at the end of the day, right? You're all going to die. Does anybody realize that, right? So, why I talk about this is because, I'm seeing all of these videos out there, the news, and I'm also realizing that, hey, I'm talking in the same way as well. But for anyone who's watching this, if you're a subscriber or not, the biggest key thing is it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. This is the cycle of economics, of even life, right? You'll have ups and downs. You'll have breakups and makeups and whatnot, right? It's part of it. There's nothing to be fearful about, right? If you really want to get into really spiritual realm, right? At the end of the day, if you think of what's the purpose of life, it's just simply to exist, right? You can't take your riches with you to the afterlife when you're gone. You can't take your cars, your fancy houses and stuff. This right here, what I'm doing, what you do in your careers or whatever, it's just activity. That's it. It's just activity, keeps you busy, keeps your mind engaged. Maybe it helps people out there, maybe not, I don't know, right? But the idea is to not take it so seriously, right? And we all do. We all fall into that trap, okay? Even I do too. We all get into where we take certain events, news items, and we take it seriously, but it's very important to step back, unwind, and say, hey, is it really worth it to ruin your whole mindset, your day especially, over one little news or article or somebody out there on YouTube's pushing certain narrative? It's not, right? So again, I put this out there to educate, to inform, not to create any fear mongering out there. And it's out there to help you understand how macroeconomics is working out there, how it relates to the markets, and how you can be prepared and better yourself over time. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to see your growth and progress, right? Isn't it fun? I don't know if some of you are gym enthusiasts. Maybe you go out there. It's fun to see your body transform while you're going to the gym, losing weight, gaining muscle, whatever the case is. It should be fun. It should be interesting to see, wow, look at that growth and that development. Same thing, right? When you look at your, whether it's finances, career, whatever it is, wow, look at, the development there. It's just interesting to see that, right? And so don't let it get to you. That's my advice. And be strong, be a warrior, not a worrier. And don't let all the other social media stuffs, make you feel fear, or even most importantly, FOMO. FOMO is the worst, right? Because when you feel FOMO that you need to get into something because other people are making so much money there, trust me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Do what works for you. Take it at your pace. If you want to go slow, go slow. No, there's no need to chase or follow anyone's path, because that path may not be right for you, may not be perfect for you, and in fact, it could be very detrimental for you if you try to chase anyone else's path. Focus on yourself and be happy, right? So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. You got any stories to share as well? Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified on the next video. And I'll see you guys around. Cheers. Bye.